I am going to share with you a little bit behind the scenes into this virtual community, this virtual power-packed space called High Vibe Soul Tribe that I have been pulling together and bringing all kinds of amazing, wonderful souls into. But before I show you that, let me share a bit of the story of where and why and how this all came together. About 4 months ago, it was August of this year, I believe, I was in Ohio and I was out sitting in the backyard with my cacao and opened the Akashic records, and my pen began moving quite quickly as I received a download of an idea. It's as if, it doesn't always happen like this, but it was as if this whole program, this whole idea dropped in. And I was like, oh my gosh, like as an entrepreneur, I was like, oh my gosh, I literally feel like I have the sales page for this. Like that's how clear it felt when it dropped in. And the way I interpret it back then is I thought that High Vibe Soul Tribe was for other entrepreneurs and business owners like me to be able to bring us together. Because one thing that I notice is that many of us who do this really impactful and soulful work, we need support because sometimes we operate in our own little containers as intuitives. And so I started pulling together some of my other friends who are at a similar point in the entrepreneurial journey. And I talked to them all and they loved the idea and concept. And then I never went with it. Maybe, perhaps because of my own limitations and fears, perhaps timing. I don't know. There's so many different ways that you could interpret why or why not I didn't do it. And of course, when you look back in retrospect, you can usually see like, oh, I'm glad it didn't happen that way or at that time. So fast forward to here recently, personally, I have been challenged in so many ways, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially, like so many different ways that I'm trying to like sum it up quickly is things have been really tough and I've been mentally spiraling and in many ways and wanted to break these cycles. And as I have begun to break these cycles, which really these are cycles that go deeper than just here recently, it's as if I don't really follow a lot of these things. So for those of you who do, you may know exactly what I'm talking about. But some of the things I've come to learn is that I'm a Cancer sun and I'm one of the astrological signs who this like 18-year cycle just ended. Like all these things, it's as if like all the pieces of me that I have been attached to from an ego perspective, from a personality perspective, limiting beliefs, all these things were coming up to be cleared, to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be felt, to be addressed, to be released, all the stuff. And I was realizing, I was like, man, I really am craving accountability and community. And so I was going to start reaching out to people and looking on the internet to see what kind of groups that I could join for this type of support. And so I was like knowing I needed some of these pieces myself, and I had a really, really tough day. One day, it's just a few weeks ago, I had a really tough day and I was talking to a friend and had a really significant thing happen later that night that really scared me. And I think it was like the next day or the day after, I was driving or I was doing something where I was in flow in a different way. And I guess I wasn't driving if I did this, but it's as if like I pulled out my phone and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was typing these notes as they were dropping in. I was typing them. So I wasn't driving, but I was probably in my car because that's how I roll. So I was like typing them and I looked at it and I was like, this is literally the exact same thing from the summer, High Vibe Soul Tribe. What if I misinterpreted what it was before? And what if I can bring together this space, the space that I need for myself? But even beyond that, it's like all these memories came flooding back to me of conversations I had with other people who were in the metaphysical, spiritual space, who want other people to talk and have these nourishing soul chats with. I have had so many people over the past like year and a half, 2 years, in coffee chats, meeting at networking thing, tell me like, wow, this is so great to talk about these kind of spiritual things. Like I have nobody to talk about these kind of things with in my world. Like it would just be so great. And I'm like, I have these conversations all the time. Also, in my Akashic Record training classes, we were having these soul chats. And they were like, wow, this is so great. I want to do more of this. And then I was doing in-person events in Florida. And the people in Florida were craving community. Like I was blown away by the timing. Like I gathered women together for a cacao women's circle on the beach. And the event I posted in a Facebook group, and the event sold out in less than 24 hours. I was blown away and just feeling and hearing people talking about wanting community and wanting to connect with other people in different ways, in person. Look, I love in person, and because of my nomadic lifestyle right now, High Vibe Soul Tribe is a virtual space at the moment with plans to have in-person complements to it. So right now it is virtual, and I know that there is such a powerful thing to in person. So it's like all these pieces. And then I was leading cacao ceremonies, and I led a couple virtual cacao ceremonies, and the people were like, I love this. Like maybe you could do it regularly. And like all of these pieces individually, like the Akashic Record, my Akashic Record training class for level 1 students, they were like, hey, how do we have regular like follow-ups about the Akashic Record? So all of these things were in my realm, and I wasn't really sure how to bring them together. So all these things were coming back to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think that this is something that I'm meant to bring in, and I'm meant to hold the space for, because for me, the energy of High Vibe Soul Tribe, there's a certain energetic frequency and a resonance. And the intention is that it's to bring beautiful, heart-centered, like-minded people together to connect, nourish, and expand. And so it's not quite a networking group, although you may find yourself networking and finding some potential business collaborations. It's not a like women's group or a soul group. It's not just a community group. It is that, and it's more. It's not like a business networking thing where you're going to come and learn all these things that you may not care about just so that you can meet other people. Like there will be pieces like that will come in, but that's not what it is. It's like really this place that I want to invite in energetically and physically as I'm here doing this live and sharing other things about it, is invite the right people in this space to connect, nourish, and expand. And so what it started as with how I interpreted it at the beginning, like we are in such a phase like this, the energy of this group is in a phase where we are building with founding members. And so what does that mean? That means that it's a group of people who are excited, they feel the resonance, they want to be a part of something incredible, and there is a bit of a co-creation. So I have the essence and energy, I'm holding the space, and it continues to shift and change because this is so much more than I could ever do on my own. This literally is a community. So let me share. Let me see how I share. I think I can share while I'm on the live. If not, I may just have to tell you. I should have checked this before. I was like, I just have to go up and share. Source, camera, mic. I'm thinking of like Zoom where you can just easily share. Can I not do that? I'm using Ecamm right now to like, I'm live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook at the moment. Oh, maybe I need to link up Zoom. I don't think I can share. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can do this on the fly. We'll see. Let's see if we can do this on the fly. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I just screen shared. Can I like make it smaller? I don't even know. Well, you can't see me anymore, but this is basically what it's coming to. What it started off at first is I wanted to hold 3 to 5 events a month, and I couldn't commit to any time. So I was like, here's what we're doing. I don't even know how to get back to like me being on the screen too. So here are the events. So basically For anybody who has gone through my Akashic Record training, or if you've gone to something similar, and I know you have a certain level of support and you want to continue having conversations every month about the Akashic Records, you want to practice, you want to share best practices, that's this first one. Nourish, right now, we're going to have monthly virtual cacao ceremonies. Then the Connect, we're going to have monthly soul chats. So there'll be different topics we're going to have discussions about so that we can expand. That also has an expand feature and a nourish feature. They all overlap with each other. And then this is something, I haven't finalized the name of this, but this is something I'm really excited to bring in, this high vibe mastermind piece. So monthly, we're going to get together. So it's a place that if you are working on a project or if you have a business, it's something that you can come into and receive feedback from the community, that you can, it's still in development, honestly. Like I was like, I kind of like, shit, it's on the screen, but it's here and it's happening. And I haven't even posted this. So if you're a member and you're watching, like this is coming. I'm going to be sharing this weekend. I'm going to be setting these up. So here's the other thing that I'm going to do is I want to, this isn't just a community about me. This is a community of the people. This is us coming together. So I may be the creator and the founder, but this is all of us. And what you will see is while you will see me facilitate and lead these Nourish, Connect, and Expand events, I'm also going to be inviting members of the community to facilitate these as well. And the purpose of facilitation is places that you feel nourished, that you feel expand, that you want to, like it would be fun for you to lead a cacao ceremony, lead a soul chat, lead a mastermind experience. And of course, all of these, oh, that's how you do it. Oh my God, I just learned something. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so I guess this whole time I could have done that. So these are the events. So let me see if I can just make that smaller. I know you can't. Oh, I can get rid of it. Okay, I'm learning on the fly. Here's the thing. This is what we do. We learn on the fly. So I wish I could share. I so wish I could just like screen share. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that with Ecamm. So let me just take another screenshot, I guess. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take another screenshot and just drag it in here and okay, so another screenshot here because I don't know how to screen share at the moment. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. So we've got this is the online virtual community. I use a platform called Mighty Networks. You can download an app so you can get everything from your app. There are so many things in here. So basically I've got a welcome tour. I've got an introduce yourself. And then there's a specific hangout. This is members only high vibe hangout. If you do qualify for the Akashic Record circle, then there's a special hangout for there. You see that there's an events tab. Hopefully you can see my mouse moving around. I have no idea, but you see this events tab. That's what we're on. And that's how you can RSVP to the events, add them to your calendar, see the information, join the Zoom from there. The next tab over is resources. So this is something, my vision for this is to have additional things that maybe pop up, whether it be stuff I share or perhaps it's a bit of like a savings or something, like there's things that you're saving. I don't know, like I have so many ideas for this. So right now what's in there is a bit of like, here's the types of gatherings and here's the community guidelines. The community feed works similar to like a Facebook group, Facebook community. So this is the place where you can post, ask questions, connect with other people. And then Soul Fam, this is where you can see everybody who's in the community. So let me show you one more piece here. Totally gonna have to like okay, I know Heather won't mind if she's kind of on here, but I'm not going to show anybody else. All right, so here in the community piece, let me make it a little smaller because it's way too big. Let me get rid of this. I'll just have to deal with that in a minute. Okay, so on the Soul Fam piece, you see all who's in the community. I'm only showing you a bit. I know Heather wouldn't mind that she's here shown on this. So this is where you can learn a bit more about people. So you can click on their profile, and then actually I'll just, since we have to screenshot this, let me click on her profile. So there's more here, but for sake of not being able to screen share right now. Oh my God, it just left. Well, I think it's gone. So it's like in her profile, you can see a bit more about like what she's into. It's everybody puts up their own profile. You can chat with them. You can connect with them. There's so many things that you can do in here. So it's like your own little mini community. And my vision for this is we've got our core events that fit in the categories. I also, there'll be pop-up events. I also want to be able to have it to where other members in the community can bring their events to the community. So we have some good ideas. We have some in the works right now that haven't been posted. I'm working on some. I think I'm working on a collaborative event with another member right now, like a vision board event for January. I'm working on another one that's for the nourish category, things that wouldn't necessarily be regular, but that would be able to connect with the community. What else? Let me tell you this. So in 2025, one of my big goals is as we grow and as we move out of the founding member stage into, a thriving community and a growing community that goes beyond. So I think right now my intention is 33 founding members, and right now we're about halfway there. And so today is December 13th. So if you are watching this live, you're watching this, timely, we do have a special offer right now that is for any founding member who joins through, like, including December 14th, joins the annual plan, which is $333. I'm going to be gifting a one-on-one Akashic record reading with me. And so you can pick a 45-minute or a 75-minute. It's a $333 value, so it's like a BOGO. It's like my thank you to help you start your 2025. You can use it whenever you want, whenever works best for you, and that's my gift. So you have to join before the end of day on the 14th. And our first event is tomorrow. It's a cacao ceremony, so December 14th, our first live event is at 10 a.m. Central, a virtual cacao ceremony, and then we kick off with everything else. Let me see what else. Told you about the founding member detail, or founding member piece. What else do I need to tell you? I've given you a little bit of a behind the scenes. I'm super excited. 2025, one of the things I really want to do is I want to create these amazing, like, in-person experiences for High Vibe Soul Tribe members where, we meet in a super dope place. We meet in a beautiful outdoor location. Like I have an idea like Zion National Park, or we meet in Austin, Texas in the hills. There's so many different ideas, but it's like a way to come meet the people in person. Perhaps we go hiking. We sit around the fire and we have a soul chat. Maybe some of the members have gifts that they want to share with the community. And so there's different things that could be shared that way. I have an idea for like a choose your own adventure. Like I have all these ideas. And if any of this resonates with you, I know that I've been on for a minute. If any of this resonates with you, reach out. I'd love for you to join right now. I'm going to post the link and all of these different things, these different platforms I'm on, and you can join. And just know that this is a work in progress. This is growing. This is something absolutely incredible that I invite you to be a part of. If this resonates with you, reach out with any questions. I'd love to help you decide if this is the right fit for you. Like, you can totally do monthly. It's $33 a month or $333 a year. After we get out of founding member stage, it's going to be $44 a month. And I don't know the yearly yet. I honestly haven't figured that out. But perhaps it'll be, I don't know, get 2 months free or something. I don't know. TBD on that. But $44 a month is what we're going to go to after founding members. I'm so excited. Come join us. Come be a part of the amazing expansion in 2025. We cannot do this alone. This perhaps could be the thing that helps to make everything feel at home for you. Once again, it's about energetics. So feel into it. use your intuition, use your own inner guidance to feel if this would be the next best step. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Bye.